Zillow just banned off-market listings, and here's why that's a big deal in a housing crisis. Plus, we're going to talk about the deal of the week. The deal of the week this time is going to be something that a lot of people love. I think you're going to really enjoy it. So stick around for that at the end. Let's hop into it right now. Zillow just banned off-market listings, and here's why that's a big deal in a housing crisis. It's not just anytime this happens, it just happens right now. Of course, Zillow just dropped a bombshell, no more off-market listings. And while that might sound like just another policy update, it's actually a major shift in how real estate works, especially during a housing affordability crisis. Let me explain why this matters right now for sellers, buyers, and the entire market overall. Starting May 2025, Zillow will no longer display listings that are marked outside of the MLS, even if they're being promoted privately on brokerage websites or social media. The goal here, of course, is to level the playing field, open up access, and make the market more transparent to everyone, not just a select few. And it's important to state here also that there are still allowed to have off-market coming soon. There is a difference between off-market and off-market coming soon, or just call it coming soon. The property that is coming soon still goes to MLS and follows the clear cooperation guidelines. That's the important piece here that everybody has to pay attention to. Zillow is making sure that they're not specific companies who are trying to hold things as pocket listings only for their private companies or private clientele. It's actually really just a very clever marketing spin for these companies, and it's really brilliant. For years, brokerages like Compass, the agency, and some luxury firms promoted private exclusives. It was pitched as high-end VIP, sell your home quietly without the fuss. No fuss, no muss. That's kind of how it was pitched, and it still is pitched that way. And in certain red-hot markets, when buyers were scrambling for inventory, it sometimes worked. And sometimes when the market's red-hot, it actually does work. But it also works when it truly is a high-end. When it truly is something that is hush-hush and quiet, and somebody who is a celebrity, somebody who doesn't want to have too much exposure. The fact that they're selling their house and somebody has the money to purchase that house because that person owns it, it's that type of exclusivity. And I want to say this respectfully. In Silicon Valley, if you have a home that's $2 million or $2,500,000 or even $3 million or $3.5 million, it's a home and it's in Silicon Valley. To take that and to keep it off of MLS because someone tells you that they have more exclusive buyers is really not doing yourself a service. It's important to realize this because if you take a house in Silicon Valley that's $2,500,000 less or $3,500,000 or even $8 million. If you take a home in Silicon Valley and you don't market it to everybody and you put it into a pool of buyers, that's a limited pool of buyers. You don't know if you're getting the top dollar for that property because regardless of how big that pool of buyers is, it's exclusive. That's the whole point. It's an exclusive pool of buyers. So are you doing yourself a service or are you doing the agent a service by giving only to their buyers? I actually see it that you're doing yourself a disservice in this scenario, especially when the market is not smoking hot. When the market is smoking hot, it might be a different conversation. But right now, the market and the way the market currently is, the more exposure, the better off you are. Thinking about relocating to the Silicon Valley? I've got just the thing for you. My team and I have actually taken the time to create the ultimate relocation guide, which is meant to save you hours of research. And I've linked it down below. From top employers to best hospitals, and a boatload of other things that you need to know before making the move. The best part is that this guide is 100% free. That's right, you heard me right, 100% free. Just click the link in the description or the top pinned comment. Hope that helps. Hope you're having a wonderful day. We can't afford to keep homes in the shadows. It doesn't make sense. Zillow's ban is a clear signal. This market needs openness. Buyers need to see everything, and sellers, they need every advantage they can get, including competition and full market exposure. If you're thinking about selling, skip the exclusivity pitch. It may have sounded chic a few years ago, but in 2025, it's a missed opportunity. Go where the buyers are. MLS, Zillow, Realtor.com, everywhere. This market rewards visibility. Zillow just made the call. Pocket listings are out. And with affordability at the breaking point, we need a market that's accessible, not exclusive. So let's move forward with transparency, reach, and the real results. Let's put listings out there for everybody to see. If you're a movie star, if you really do have to have lack of transparency, that is certainly still welcome, but understand, you don't hit the open market. If you don't hit the open market, you don't know if you're selling for top dollar or not. That's really the bottom line. Hey guys, it's Sam Spinella. As much as I love making these videos, there's one thing I love more, and that's helping families and people from all over the US make the move here to Silicon Valley. I've helped countless families make that move. So whether you're coming out next week, next month, or next year, don't hesitate to reach out. Contact information is right here on the screen and linked in the description in case you miss it on the screen pop-up. I look forward to helping you and your family make the move to Silicon Valley. So now let's jump over to the deal of the week. So the deal of the week this week is over in the zip code of 95123. 95123 is the Blossom Valley area. If you don't know Blossom Valley, it's a beautiful area and it's a very nice family-centric type of location. You're close to a lot of different things. You're close to shopping and you're close to everything that you need. It's a great place to live. 95123 is a wonderful area. And the Blossom Valley area. Now this house is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. It's a 1,400 square foot home and it's a 5,500 square foot lot. It's nice all the way around. So when you're looking at the comparables, there's one comparable that is actually 1,200 square feet and it sold for 1.5. And that was just recently in a couple months ago. So when you look overall, this is really what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a house that's been on the market for a while. And this one has been on the market for 66 days. So it's been on the market for 66 days. The asking price is $1,458,000. And sometimes it comes down to the marketing. It comes down to how the marketing is done. Sometimes it comes down to the pictures not being staged, maybe the lighting, whatever. But you know what? At the end of the day, if you're a buyer looking for a home, this is a great opportunity. If you are interested in a home, if any of the parameters I just talked about sound good to you, please feel free to reach out to me directly. Or if you're working with an agent, reach out to them. It's no problem at all. I just don't represent this property, and so I cannot advertise the property. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a wonderful day. If you need anything at all, I'm always here and happy to help. Talk to you soon.